Welcome to this installment of the Straight Edge Game Room. Last time we talked about Mega Man, the first installment. Today we're going to talk about its passion project successor, Mega Man 2, with equally out-of-touch cover art. What is this, Mega Man or Buck Rogers? Let's get into it. Behind the post-atomic age sci-fi B-movie artwork is one of the best games to have ever graced the NES. The American box art would have you think something like Flash Gordon or Buck Rogers, but the game's aesthetic is actually more retro anime. Like the first game, every stage before the Wily Castle is played in the order of your choosing. However, this time around, instead of 6 Robot Masters, you now have 8. Mega Man 2 in and of itself is an encyclopedic definition of the term passion project. In short, though the first Mega Man did see some reasonable success, Capcom didn't see it lucrative enough to warrant a sequel. However, those who worked on the first game believed that there was still life in it becoming a series, so Capcom allowed this team to work on Mega Man 2 as long as they did it between other projects that they were officially assigned to. If I understand correctly, much of this game was worked on off the clock, and they created a game that was not only a sequel, but an improvement upon the first. In Mega Man 1, you had to beat the whole game in one shot, but in Mega Man 2 it introduced the password system. And this is a welcome addition because sometimes you don't have a whole afternoon or a whole evening to beat the game. Being able to pick up where you left off at a later time is certainly convenient. As much as I like the music in the first game, it's more awesome and rocking in the second. Not only did they improve upon the music, they also improved upon the graphics and the gameplay. In the previous game, there was a point system that I did not address. However, it didn't serve any purpose and there was no practical use for it. But in this game, they did away with it. Within 3 of the first 8 stages, there are special items that you can attain, simply named 1, 2, and 3. Well, that's easy to remember. Number 1 adds temporary platforms in the air. Number 2 is like a flying surfboard. Number 3 is a platform that bounces around until it hits a wall and then starts to climb up the side of it. This comes in handy when you want to get an item that's on a ledge that's too high for you to jump. Before you try to beat Heatman stage, it is crucial that you get item number 2 first, which can be found in Airman stage. Heatman stage has a section that has you do some next to impossible platforming to get across a lake of lava. Why torture yourself when you don't have to? Just select item number 2 and skip over this area. Mega Man 2 also has that rock paper scissors style of gameplay going on here. However, the order of the weapons that each Robot Master is weak to is not as straightforward as in the first. But defeating Robot Masters and testing out their weapons on other Robot Masters is part of the fun. I think everyone's favorite weapon in this game are the metal blades. And the least favorite is Flashman's Time Stopper. But hey, it's very effective against Quickman. Oh, and that trick from the first game where you finish off a boss by pausing it multiple times? Yeah, you're not getting away with it here. Mega Man 2 also introduces you to the E-Tank. These completely restore your energy, and they come in handy during the boss battles in the Wily Castle. But be careful what you're doing in the menu, because I've goofed up. When I meant to opt out of the menu, I accidentally selected an E-Tank and wasted it when I didn't need it. One insufferable aspect of Mega Man 2 is sometimes you'll find yourself farming when you're low on a certain item. Farming is when you're running back and forth and you're destroying robots until they give you energy, or something to refill one of your items. Sometimes you'll get yourself killed mid-game, and you'll restart at the checkpoint. However, your item is not replenished, so you're going to find yourself killing things to refill that item or weapon that you need to beat a certain boss or get through an area. As annoying as that can get, it's a minor gripe and it doesn't make this game impossible. Mega Man 2 is highly nostalgic for me. I didn't own it as a kid, but I rented it a bunch of times from the video store, and I used to play this game till like 2 o'clock in the morning. And after all these years, it's aged very well, and it's still one of my favorite games of all time. Unlike Mega Man 1, Mega Man 2 is a lot more affordable and it's easier to find. So if you find a copy of this in the wild, I definitely recommend picking it up. It is paramount that you play this on original NES hardware. Where Mega Man 1 set the foundation, Mega Man 2 set the standard, and all generations of gamers should play this game from beginning to end at least once. If there's anyone out there who fancies themselves to be a gamer, but they don't appreciate Mega Man 2, then they're not a true gamer. Well, that about does it for this installment of the Straight Edge Game Room. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, stay tuned for future episodes, share on social media, and I'll see you again next time.